Kia ora, good evening. 10 people a week die in New Zealand by suicide, and a new 30-point plan has been launched to try and bring that down. It will see extra support given to people when a loved one dies from a suicide and a boost in funding to support the Māori and Pacifica communities. Associate Health Minister Peter Dunn says a key part of it will be a new plan to work intensely with communities under stress. That's after seeing the experience in small towns like Kawerau, which faced a cluster of suicides during the economic downturn.
And one of the lessons we've learned from those types of situations is that we're far better working on the ground with the local people, the local institutions and organisations than imposing solutions externally.
A nurse initially acclaimed as a hero following a lethal nursing home fire in Sydney has today admitted 11 counts of murder. Roger Dean also pleaded guilty to 8 counts of causing grievous bodily harm to other residents of the Quakers Hill nursing home, which he set ablaze in November 2011. The court previously heard that Dean started the blaze at 2 separate points in the building, which was badly damaged. The fight over the government's fixed fees for legal aid policy continues, with the Justice Minister taking it all the way to the Supreme Court. The Court of Appeal last week found the process for implementing the policy for criminal legal aid payments was unlawful, but reserved a decision on a remedy. Justice Minister Judith Collins says with 1,215 legal aid applications a week, it's not in the public interest to stop processing those. As demand increases for the St John Ambulance Service, a plea's gone out. If you don't have life-threatening injuries, think twice before you dial 111. On average, the number of calls to St John have risen by around 4 to 6% a year. St John Chief Executive Peter Bradley says often officers are held up because they're being called out to minor jobs. The government is set to announce its Food in Schools initiative this week. The announcement was delayed to suit the needs of the partner that the government is working with on the matter. Our newsroom understands the scheme will run along similar lines to the Milk in Schools programme run by Fonterra. Sanitarium is tipped to be the corporate involved. Police in Nelson were kept busy at the weekend dealing with 4 separate incidents involving speeding young drivers. 3 boy racers have had their cars impounded after they were caught speeding between 150 and 180 kilometres an hour. In another incident, a 19-year-old speeding driver fled from police and ended up crashing. Businesses near the Desert Road are ready and waiting for their first flurries of snow. 1 to 2 centimetres of snow is expected this evening, with more tomorrow. Wauru Z service station manager Kevin Craw says this is something they're always prepared for, but he hopes the road will stay open. And finally, Scarlett Johansson and Reese Witherspoon are some of the names being thrown around for the lead in an upcoming movie about Hillary Clinton. The movie will focus on Mrs. Clinton's life in the 1970s when she worked as a lawyer in Washington. And that's all from us for tonight. Thanks very much for watching. Ka kite anō. Bye for now.